Hello everyone. Today I'm going to tell you about PAL and PLA implementation of sequential circuit with example. So before moving on to the example, I would like to tell something about sequential circuit. Sequential circuits are the enhanced form of combinational logic circuit. And what is the enhancement in this? In this, one memory element is also attached in the feedback of the combinational logic circuit. So combinational logic circuit I discussed in my previous video. It is the circuit in which some set of input is given to get some certain set of output, and the output is also a function of the input. But in this sequential circuit, what is the difference? In this, one extra feedback element of memory is also attached. So basically, when a combinational logic circuit output is attached to the memory element as a feedback, so it is known as sequential circuit. So combinational circuits are like adders, subtractors, multiplexers, decoders. So in all those circuits you will observe that no memory element is there. So what is memory element? Memory element means it will store some previous state also. Whereas sequential circuits are considered, in this all the flip-flops, registers and counters, they all come under the category of sequential circuits. Why? Because if you remember the working of the flip-flop, what it is used to hold some state. So for storing some data or holding some state, some memory element will be required, and when memory element is attached in the feedback, it is sequential circuit. So today I will explain the PLA implementation of flip-flop, that is SR flip-flop. So SR flip-flop, in this S and R stands for set and reset. So set state is set to be present when the output is 1, and reset means when the output is 0. So set reset, it has two states, set and reset. In this, the output is 1 and 0, then it is known as set and reset. So this is the truth table. So it is having basically three inputs. This is your present state. Qn here stands for present state. S and R, these are the two inputs. Qn plus 1 and Qn plus 1 bar. Sorry, here the bar will be there. Qn plus 1 bar. These are the two outputs, or we can say the next state. So how do you differentiate between present state and next state? You can see here suffix n. This, if it is present state, then n plus 1 will be the next state. If suppose n minus 1 is there in the present state, then n will be your next state. So accordingly you can give any input and output and the present state and the next state. So here S means set and R means reset. So let us check the truth table once. So here two conditions are there when S and R are 0 0. So in basic working of SR latch or SR flip-flop, what is there? When the inputs are 0 0, at that time hold state is there. It is the hold state or the memory state. So that means whatever output is stored in the previous state, it will be given back to the present state or the next state. So here Qn is showing the present state or the previous state. So here if you see, 0 is there when 0 0 is the input. So that means hold operation will take place. If Qn is 0, then Qn plus 1 will be 0 and Qn plus 1 bar will become 1. Similarly, at this 0 0 condition, the hold operation will take place. If Qn is 1, then Qn plus 1 will become 1 and Qn plus 1 bar will become 0. Next is when set is 0, R is 1. So when R is 1, it means what? Now output will get reset. Output will get reset, it means it will become 0. Therefore output will become 0 and output bar will become 1. Again 0 1 condition, irrespective of the present state, your next state output will become 0. Why? Because it is reset. So if output is 0, then output bar will become 1. Next is when S is 1 and R is 0. At that time the set condition will take place. Set means output is 1 and output bar is 0. Similarly 1 0 is here also. So set is 1, R is 0, that means set will become 1. That means output is 1 and output bar is 0. And in this SR flip flop, one interesting condition is there when both the inputs are 1. So when both the inputs are 1, it is your intermediate state or invalid state. So intermediate state means what? It gives like when, suppose let us say this is your, one example we can take, suppose this is your NAND gate. And this is your cross coupled connection that is done for all the latches. So see, when S and R both are same, so that means when S and R, if suppose both are 0, okay, when S and R both are same, S and R both are 0, then what will happen? When for NAND gate, when any one of the input is 0, output is 1, and let us say this is Qn and this is Qn bar. So at that time what will happen? Both the outputs will become 1. When both the inputs are 0, at that time for the NAND gate, both the outputs will become 1, and which is not actually possible. Your outputs and output bar should be opposite to each other. But in this case what is happening? Your both the outputs are becoming 1. So that means it is your invalid state. It is not possible. And this is also one drawback of the SR flip flop, that it gives you invalid state output when your both the inputs are 1 1. At 1 1 it gives you intermediate state or invalid state when both the inputs are 1 1. So for 1 1, that means here they are talking about NOR latches. So when the case of NOR is there, so this is your two NOR gates in the cross couple form. So for NOR, what is the condition? When any one of the input is 1, output will be 0. So that means it will give you output always 0 irrespective of the input. So for this condition it is the invalid state. And now, because for implementing PAL and PLA structure you should have the equation. So for writing the equation, you can use the K-map, and K-map is this. So again you have the inputs from 0 to 8, so you will make a 8 input K-map and then you will fill the values. And when you observe, the two equations obtained are Qn plus 1 is S plus Qn bar R bar, and Qn plus 1 bar is Qn bar S bar plus R. So from my previous video I have explained you how to implement PAL and PLA. So let us revise it again. PAL is programmable array logic. In this your AND array is fixed, but AND array is programmable and OR is fixed. Whereas in PLA both AND and OR are programmable. So now let us implement them by one. First of all, I will implement PAL. So in PAL it is the combination of programmable and it has fixed OR. It has fixed OR. And what are the equations that have to be implemented here? It is Qn plus 1 is equal to S plus Qn bar R bar, and next is Qn plus 1 bar is equal to Qn bar S bar plus R. So these are the two equations that have to be implemented. So what is the first step for implementation? You should check the number of inputs. So here you can see 3 inputs are there, and all of them are in their complementary states as well. So what we will do here, we will make 3 inputs, Qn, one line for Qn, and another will be its inverted form, which will give Qn bar, one line for S, another will be for S bar, similarly third line for R, and then you have R bar. So we are doing PAL. PAL means programmable and fixed OR. So let us understand what is the meaning of it. So before that, first of all, see how many outputs are there. There are 2 outputs. That means 2 number of OR gates will be there, and to find out the number of AND gates, we will check the maximum number of inputs for one output. So here this is also having 2 inputs, and this is also having 2 terms, or you can say it is a product of it is the sum of 2 AND gates. So that means maximum number of AND gates are 2. So that means you will make 4 AND gates. So this is first AND gate, this is second AND gate, this is third, and this is fourth AND gate. And then you have OR gates. So number of OR gates is equal to the number of inputs. Here, the number of outputs, and here the number of outputs are 2. One is Qn plus 1, and another one is Qn plus 1 bar, and this is Qn plus 1, and this is Qn plus 1 bar. Now you observe it has fixed OR and programmable AND. So fixed OR means your OR gate should be fixed. So for Qn plus 1, how many AND gates are there? 2 AND gates. So you will fix 2 AND gates here and 2 AND gates here. 2 AND gates are fixed for this OR, and 2 AND gates are fixed for this OR. Okay, now that means this is fixed now. 2 for this, 2 for this. Now we have to program the AND. So for programming AND, first AND gate is what? It is only S. So this will be S. So here it will give you S, and then for the second one it is Qn bar dot R bar. So that means Qn bar means this line, dot R bar means this. So the output of this will give you Qn bar R bar. So and these two are fixed here for this OR gate. So Qn plus 1 will give you ultimately S plus Qn bar R bar. Now come to the second output, that is Qn plus 1 whole bar. First input is Qn bar S bar. So again this is your Qn bar and S bar means this. So this AND gate output will be Qn bar S bar and plus R. So this is your R line. So this is another output which gives you only R. And now this is your complete PAL implementation. In this you have shown programmable and fixed OR. Now the next one what you have to implement is PLA. In PLA what is the difference? It has programmable and programmable OR. So see what is the difference. That means if suppose for PAL you have one output with 5 inputs. Okay, let us say here both of them are same, so no problem is there. Suppose one is having 5 inputs, another one is having two inputs. So for PAL, what is the problem? Your AND gates for both the inputs should be same, and it is equal to the number of gates which are higher. So here, if suppose 5 inputs are there, so you will make 5 AND gates for this output and 5 AND gates for this output, and then you will fix for OR, and then total number of AND gates will be 10. But for PLA, what is the condition? If one is using 5, another one is using 2, so you can minimize them also, and you can use 7 AND gate as a total. So number of gates will be used will be less for PLA as compared to PAL. So as far as this implementation is considered, you have programmable and programmable OR. That means here the OR gate will be programmable instead of fixed. So for these implementations, you show cross for programmable and dot for fixed. That means here whatever is programmable OR you have to make. That means here this will be cross, and this will be cross, and this will be cross, and this will be cross. So that is, this yellow color is showing your PLA implementation, and previous one was PAL implementation. So this is how you can implement another flip-flops also, like JK flip-flop, D or T. Even you can make some registers also or counters also, because all of them, they lie in the category of sequential circuit. If you want me to discuss any other implementation of sequential circuit, you can ask me in the comment section. And that is all for today video. Thank you all for watching this, and please like, share and subscribe.